Hello, everybody. How you doing today? My name is Tom Rizano, and this is episode 159 of the universally loved best podcast in two galaxies, also known as Online Marketing Moves. We are coming to you live today. Today is December the 25th, 2020. It is the afternoon, the time of this recording. We are coming to you live from the great city of Atlanta. Today is Christmas, so, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff. I don't know. It's 28 degrees outside today. We have turned the city of Atlanta into Chicago, Minnesota, Wisconsin, something like that, No, it is kind of chilly. But your guy, your pal, Tony, is in the kitchen cooking up a meal. I'm making beef stew. This is the one meal. This is my one go-to meal. Beef stew and cornbread. That's my go-to meal. If somebody said, "Hey, make me a good meal, or I'll shoot you," then I would say, "You know what? I'm gonna make beef stew," and the formula works. Every now and then I might try a tweak or something, but for the most part, I stick to what I know. I do the beef stew, put the potatoes, the carrots, the peas in there, the celery. I stick with that. Once I put mushrooms in there, it was pretty good. Still turned out good. Once I put an onion in there, it was good. Good. But I don't move away from the formula. And I bring that up to say, if you find something in your business that's working, go with it. Ride that thing out, stick with it. If you find a formula, because you know how you produce content, you get on YouTube, you start doing videos. It's like the guy I told you about, he had, I don't know his name, but he has like 40 million subscribers, and, he said he was doing videos, then he found something that worked, started building a new following, and he said, you know what, I'm just going to start doing these kind of videos, and he blew it up. Now, that's a good example of sticking to a formula, finding out what works for you. It's like they have other people on YouTube that do negative videos. They're like, oh, everything's a scheme, and they have, 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, So the negative videos, they like, okay, I'll keep doing these because these are working for me. So they go with it. And I say that to give you an example of a company or a industry that you go by a tried and true formula, and that's professional wrestling. It was good guy or a bad guy, whoever, one person would have the belt. If the good guy had the belt, then he would get chased by a maniacal, evil person, and he'd be like, I want your belt because whatever reason, if it's personal or whatever. And then if a bad guy had a belt, he cheated or he did something to win the belt, and then the good guy would be like, I want that belt back. The people deserve a real champion. And he would chase them, and then they would fight, or the bad guy would cheat, and he would run out of the arena with the belt, and he'd be like, you got to. Then at a really big show, the good guy would overcome the bad guy and win the belt, and the people would, explode. And that was a formula that worked, tried and true, And now in wrestling has become very niche. It used to be a lot of people will watch wrestling, whether they want to admit it or not. A lot of people will watch wrestling. So you could, you go to school, or your teacher would say, hey, well, especially where I'm from, they go, yeah, my husband, or I watch it, or whatever, somebody would watch it. And like, I remember my aunt, she was like, that no good Jerry the King Lawler, I can't stand him, because she lived in Memphis. So she didn't like Jerry the King Lawler. So see, adults, kids, everybody watched it. They had a lot of more people that watch it then because the formula would work. And now they try to get away from the formula. A lot of people, they say, we don't have good guys, we don't have bad guys, And a lot of people just sort of the same, kind of milquetoast, but that doesn't matter. The point is, sometimes if you have a formula and your formula works, and your formula works and it's good and it brings in more people, then you want to keep doing what is working. Of course, try something new. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't steer the boat when you don't have to steer it, as we talked about before. Don't oversteer the boat. If the boat's going along just fine, small corrections, you want to change something a little bit up, then go for it. But if it's working for you, then keep the wheel steady. All right? That's it today for this short edition of Online Marketing Moves. We will be back tomorrow with another episode. Same place, same time, same channel. We'll try to drop it early in the morning. But until then, my name is Tony Zano. Enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, well, before I say that, I will say thank you for listening, throughout these 6 months, ever since July. I appreciate you. And that's it. And now, as we were saying, I got to get back in here and check on my meat. But until tomorrow, my name is Tony Rizzano. This is Online Marketing Moves. And as always, everybody, peace.